up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, y'all? We are down here, honey, to talk about Belle Collective and Married to Medicine. I literally forgot about Belle Collective yesterday. I had my notes and everything. I had them right here and totally forgot about them. We're going to Starbucks first. But I want to talk about Belle Collective and then also to talk about Married to Medicine. That's what we'll do, okay? Belle Collective. I'll talk about Belle Collective first. When we stop, I gotta concentrate in this parking lot, honey. What they doing over there? Kissing? I know that's right. I can't wait to see the videos, honey. I wish baby, the way they did Lemonade, that was like iconic. That was a lot of hard work. She probably like, I'm never gonna do that again. Can you imagine filming all that stuff and doing all that stuff without telling anybody? All the NDAs that had to be signed to do Lemonade. Can you imagine all those people are just like, I can't say nothing about nothing. I can't even tell my friends. Where you been? It's like, I can't tell you. How do you do that if you working for Beyonce while she's doing her album? You can't tell nobody. T.S. Madison, she's on Cozy, right? She said that she didn't tell Miss Mary at all. She can't tell Miss Mary. Miss Mary probably talked too much. Bitch, you gonna ruin my moment. You know what I'm saying? Can't tell nobody. I want hot. Yes, may I have a hot grande dirty chai double with oat milk and 2 pumps of brown sugar, and that's all. Oh, can you make it 180 degrees, please? That's all. Wait, can you repeat the order? Because it's a different price than I normally have. Because I can't see your screen. What do you have for my order? Okay, you said a grande hot shot with a double shot, 2 cups brown sugar, 4 cups extra hot. With oat milk. Alright, it comes out to be $8.45 with double. Yeah, okay, that sounds better. Thank you. Okay. I mean, regular milk. Girl. So let's talk about, let me turn down Beyonce. All right, Belle Collective, they start off where they left off, right? Lateshia and Glenn. She wants to know, is the baby his? I guess the baby is like 8 years old now. So this is a relationship that happened while they were together because they've been together for 18 years, right? Why did I take my mask off? Girl, what? Okay, hold on. Let's get it. Come on, pregnant lady. I don't want any problems out of you, home girl. Well, the total is 8:45. Okay. So let's talk about Belle Collective. So Glenn and Lateshia are still sitting on a couch talking. She's trying to talk to him about having this baby or whatever. And is the baby his? He rationalizes it by saying, if the baby was mine, don't you think I would be on child support? Not if you've made some weird arrangement with this woman who feels like she shouldn't have the state involved in this decision because what's really crazy for me is the fact that he actually said that out of his mouth. Like, don't you think if the baby was mine, I'd be on child support? Then he started telling her like, oh, I don't know what to do without you. You're my oxygen. All of this stuff that like kind of gets you like, like, what is the thing? You had me at hello. All that rom-com shit. I can't breathe without you. I can't live without you. I can't. But you obviously can, because you've been living and breathing in other people's pussy. So I don't understand what you're talking about. How come all of a sudden now you can't breathe because somebody is not here? You're my oxygen. Well, you should have thought of that when you was over there pumping oxygen into somebody else. Okay? I was like, girl, what is he talking about? She was like, do not play with me. Stop playing with me. Enough is enough. I need you. I lost my oxygen. And it's so weird. It's because it's like, how long to me, I feel like 18 years. I'm not a person that sticks around for a long time. That's just my personality. If I see like, I attribute it to the parts of me that has fixed energy. Luckily, I don't have too much fixed energy in my chart, because I feel like it's hard to break cycles and to break habits when you have a lot of fixed energy in your chart. But it takes it. If y'all know the longest relationship I've been in, you would be shocked, because I don't stick around for nothing. I'm not fighting for anything. I'm that girl. The first sign of problems, I'm going to make an assessment, and then it may take me a second to get all my shit together, but it's when I've made my mind up about something, there's no way, based on what she has shared with us, that you would stick around for 18 years. I'm sorry. That's just not something that I don't believe in doing. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in fighting for something that's causing you harm. I don't believe in fighting for something that is not beneficial for yourself. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in staying for a long time. I don't believe in staying for the kids. I don't believe in none of that. I believe that you have experiences with people, and when the shit is no longer mutually beneficial and it's unhealthy and it's not conducive to your well-being, it's causing you to lose money, lose hair, lose weight, lose your mind. All of that stuff is not worth a person. No person. I don't care, man, woman, non-binary. It's no one person is worth depleting your minerals and energy and everything and your vitality for another person to fight for nothing. There's no marriage worth it. There's no person worth it. No one is worth your peace. No one. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all like to like that. I don't know. I think it's admirable to say you're fighting for your marriage or you're fighting for your relationship. I think people, that's kind of like a signaling for people, like you're not going to give up. And that's why so many people put like value in how long you've endured a bad relationship, as like, ooh, they've been together a long time, like that couple on Love and Marriage DC, Irena and Jamie, is that his name? How long they been together? And they look so unhappy. I'm sorry. She looks like she's holding in farts. Like, she looks like she's so uncomfortable. She looks like she's ready to leave. But the longevity, it's like, it's almost as though they're like, let's see how long you can do this. Let's see who makes it to the finish line. Let's see who endures the most ridiculousness for as long as they can. And then be like, ooh, y'all been through so much in 26 years. And the woman is over there looking, no. So Lateshia says she's sticking to her guns, honey. My son isn't growing up without me in the house. Well, I'm sorry, you should have thought of that. Unless you want to have, physical custody of him. I know you can't do that. You're a longshoreman, so I don't understand how you can do that. And but my whole thing is, if you should have thought about that. And apparently the baby is older than their son. It's like, I'm standing my ground. She shook his hand and he walked out. She gave him a little weak limp. But again, none of their storyline means anything to me. None of what Lateshia is going through with Glenn means anything to me. He's in the intro, and that tells me everything that I need to know. I don't see any honor in fighting for something that doesn't benefit you. It is actually probably teetering on some level of psychosis, that you are fighting for something that doesn't even benefit you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get out. Get out. Girl. Goddess Lengths. I didn't even realize. I realized that was the name of Latrice's business. But it's actually such a cool name, Goddess Lengths. She's saying her business is very powerful. I want everybody to know a Black woman created this business. She's having some business issues, some building issues. She wants to move locations. She calls Cliff because Cliff knows how to fix everything, right? Her friend at her employee at the hair shop was like, if he doesn't come, we'll get somebody else to come and do it. He shows up. She said, Zaddy is the man. All I know how to do is paint nails on and put on clothes. He fixes things and I make him look good. He can fix the sky and she pays in love. That part of being in a relationship with heterosexual men where you have to stroke their ego after, like, in one sentence you say, I'm this powerful Black businesswoman, I got locations, I got this, I got this, I got this, I'm powerful, I want everybody to know that this business is powered by a Black woman. And then in the next breath you turn around and dim yourself. Is that what y'all supposed to do in marriages? In relationships, because a lot of y'all ain't getting married, half of y'all ain't getting married. So in relationships, are y'all doing that, where you perform for the man so he can feel like a man? You make him feel like a man. You dim yourself and dumb yourself down to say, I only know how to paint nails and put on clothes. No, you are a business mogul who runs $1 million business. What are you talking about? Why would you even say that? Like, that's the role that women play. That's not her. That's the role. And I hope you don't play the role to your detriment and have a baby with that man. Because all that powerful Black businesswoman shit, he seems like he wants to kind of slow that down. That's what it seems like for me. He wants her to have a location in a better area. He doesn't want her to have a location in the hood. I know white women and non-Black women wear extensions all the time. I know it. We know it. It's not a secret. But I'm not sure that. Why would you want her to go to a neighborhood? Now, they weren't clear. He said not the hood. So maybe they can go to an affluent Black neighborhood in Mississippi and sell it like that. But I didn't take it like that. I took it as, we want to get away from the niggas. That's what it sounded like to me. But I don't know too many. I don't know that it's a market in a non-Black area for this, like enough that she can sustain a location in that area. I don't know the area, but it just doesn't sound right. She says she wants to start a clean slate with the girls, and then she says, but Marie is not ladylike. Is Marie gonna be there? He says, I think you should go. She said, Marie is not ladylike, she's manly like. She thinks that there's rumors that I was trying to sabotage her and say that she was doing Medicaid fraud. If anything happens, I have bail money. Again, I don't like the dumbing yourself down by saying all you know how to do is paint nails and wear dresses. What she say? Paint nails and put on clothes, and he knows how to fix things. He fixed everything. He could fix the sky. That's not cute to me. I'm sorry. I've never thought that that was cute to me. I've never been that girl. I'm sorry. I've never been a girl who will stroke a nigga's ego. Never, ever, never, ever. I never, ever, never. That's just not my thing. I don't even what. And that's what y'all got to do in relationships. And it's sad that you're with a man that needs you to make him feel like a man. Maybe she likes that feeling. Maybe she likes the feeling. I don't know. Lateshia and Marie are having a conversation. She talks about how her and Jerez are still processing the death of his child's mother, of her grandchild. Jerez is still processing it. Lateshia says that she's staying with her mom. She's trying to find herself again. And like I was listening to a woman on YouTube who was saying how she's getting a divorce after, I don't know, I think it's been less than 8 years. 8 years is the average marriage length in the United States before people get divorced. That's the average. People are lasting in marital unions, 8 years. So this young woman, she lasted 2 to 3 years with her partner. And when she's talking about herself, she's saying, I lost myself. I was codependent. I didn't have any autonomy. And honestly, girls are trained and programmed to do that. How many times have you heard a woman or you yourself have lost yourself in a band, in a partnership, in a relationship? And then when you get out the relationship, you have to what? Find yourself again. You lost yourself in another person, and all they did was extract until you're tired of being sucked like the goddamn, like blood is being taken, like you're in the goddamn morgue and they're draining your body of your blood. When you're tired of your blood draining out, your life force draining out, then you start to say, where am I? I need to get out of here. I'm lost. A lot of women go through that. The elevation doesn't consist of your husband. This is what Marie is saying to Lateshia. And she was like, yeah, I think I've outgrown him. I'm not the 17-year-old girl that I was anymore. It has to be mutual. Um, and there's just, and then Marie says, yeah, I understand everything about that because Cedric, she had to let him go after however many years because um he was cheating too. And she says it just takes a lot to walk away. You have to know your worth. And it's really weird because women understand this. They understand this. And then it's like you get into another relationship and then you do it again. And it's like, why do you lose yourself every time? I feel like if you notice you're losing yourself in the relationships that you get in, like you get in one relationship, you find yourself, and then you jump into a relationship and all of a sudden you're losing your identity again. You have some work to do. That's self-work that you have to do that doesn't require another person to be there. If you're losing yourself in your relationships and creating codependency in your relationships and y'all are hooked at the hip, y'all don't do nothing without each other, you don't have lives out or friends outside of one another. No, those only end in badly. They just end badly. Tambra and Akeisha. Akeisha is this woman that is a friend of Tambra. I guess she's lived in Mississippi for her whole life. She's born and raised there. She has a business on Ferris Street where not Marie, Lateshia wants to build. She wants to revitalize that area. And this woman, Akeisha, she comes from a family that has property on Ferris Street, and she's coming back to, build the business. She shares that her husband is a retired NFL Tambra says she's blunt and shady. She's part of the pretty girl gang, read light skinned, light eyes gang. She says they opened a beer bar and then and I forgot, Massachusetts, I want to say in Boston, I think she said. I can't remember what state that she said they were in. And then that her and her husband decided to come down and like work on her business part of her career. Um let's see, named after, oh, and then she said that the high school, when they were like, she was asking Marie what high school did she go to, and Marie was telling her, I went to so and so, and she was like, oh my god, yeah, my grandfather, my father, all of these people were band directors at the high school. And she says, the music hall is named after my grandfather. Marie says that Akeisha is warm and talkative, but she doesn't trust her light eyes. She says she was just basically, they were running down the resumes for each other. It did feel like Akeisha was trying to one up every person in the conversation. And at first I was like, oh, okay, she's just sharing about herself. But then every time someone said something, she came back with, oh yeah, I have an even better story, and it's a little bit better than yours. And that's what it felt like. It did feel like that. And then at one point it did feel like her and Lateshia were going like kind of, competing with each other, going back and forth, one upping each other. They talked about their empowerment brunch. Lateshia is going to have an empowerment brunch, and so she's inviting everybody. They figured that Ferris Street is the Black Mecca, and they want to put their egos aside and share information to see other people succeed. So we'll see about that. Marie is talking to her mother. Her mother is an addict. I can't even say recovering, because her mother looks like she's still actively using. Her mother was absent a lot of her life for abusing drugs. She says there's a void there because her mother wasn't there for her. I thought it was weird that her mother kind of took credit for, like, I put you through so much pain and misery as a drug addicted mother. You wouldn't be where you were if it wasn't for me doing that. I was like, ugh. That's weird. So she says that had an impact on my life. Her mother relapses a lot. And she said, I'm addicted to drugs. What do you think that does to us? And, I think that's what happens, like, with people who are in relationship or have family of people who are addicted to drugs. You want the person to think about the people they're affecting. And I think when people are addicted to something, none of that matters, because when it is affecting everything else in your life, in your personal, like in your proximity, you don't care about the people outside of that, until you see. And that's, I think a lot of people kind of try to convince people, like, get some help. Don't you see you're hurting your children? Don't you see you're hurting your family? And that doesn't work. The person literally has to want to do it for themselves. They really have to want to do it for themselves. And her mother isn't ready to do that. I don't know what else you can do. The bougie ladies are getting together for brunch. Everybody is loving it. Marie says she's not really up to attending, but she's coming for support. Tambra and Akeisha show up. Akeisha says she wasn't expecting to see something so small. So Gucci and Latrice, they arrive. Maria's pressed. She says that Latrice tried to ruin her. She needed more water. She started to perform. She did the same thing last season. She did the same thing last season. She made the event about her. She made Letitia's event about her, caused a disturbance, got into it with the white lady. Remember? And then, no, she got into it with the white lady, but the brunch before that, she was telling Latrice how her hair wasn't good hair. Like, she comes to this woman's events and she turns them out. I would actually like to see one of Lateshia's events without the Belle Collective cameras there, so that I can see, does Marie act like this because the cameras are here, or does she always act a donkey at these events? Because that's annoying. It really is. It's self-serving. It's selfish. It's childish. I wouldn't invite her back. I don't give a damn what she does in the community. And to me, I feel like you got a lot going on. Your mother's addicted to drugs. Your son's um, child child's mother died and was killed. You're taking care of that son and now his child. I'm sure she's stressed out. Um, so you probably should have stayed home if you felt like you needed all the attention on yourself. I don't know why she does that. I just think it's really rude. They were getting ready to eat. Akeisha is annoyed that there's glitter all over the place. The decor is not to her liking. She says she don't eat on dirty plates. I don't eat on dirty plates. I don't eat on dirty plates. I don't eat on dirty plates. How many times are you gonna fucking say it, bitch? How many times? I was pissed. How many fucking times are you gonna say you don't eat on dirty plates? Because I would have came back, neither do we. So I don't know what you're trying to imply. Don't nobody eat on dirty plates here, bitch. You think we eat on dirty plates? You think that we think that this is acceptable? Here, I don't know. This has got some dirt on. I don't eat on dirty plates. So you think I do? No one eats on dirty plates here. Nobody. I love the way, I know Lateshia wanted to be like, bitch, but she was like, girl, okay, we gonna handle it, girl. Let me get you another plate. We gonna change the plates out, girl. My bad. I'm sorry. I don't eat on dirty plates. Here, take this, take this. I don't eat on dirty plates. What is this food? She didn't like the food. She was complaining. So then they got to sit down. She, like, again, she's expecting it to be a larger brunch. She sits down. She starts talking about her family on Ferris Street. She starts talking about she's about that action. To me, it was implying that everybody else is about that talk. She's about that action. Um, what others didn't have. She said something about being competitive. Anyways, they going around and playing this stupid game where they pick names and say something nice and empowering about the other person. For me, I feel like there are other things that you can play at these kind of events. This, let's go around and say something empowering about a person. Marie was like, I plead the fifth. Marie, you should have excused yourself to the bathroom. You should not have been there. You made the environment very uncomfortable. You made people feel like they had to kind of like worry about what Marie is going through. It took the focus off of the brunch. Um, Somebody's like, I don't want to play games. And then Akeisha was like, this is not the kind of brunches I go to. And she was like, what kind of brunch is this? And then Latrice was telling her, girl, oh, it's always one person. It's always one person. She said, Latrice said, Marie is a whole narcissist. That was so funny. And nobody cares, girl. She continues to act like a bear. She's very childish. Bad look on me and my reputation. Marie gets up. I can't fake it. I gotta go. I have a lot of issues going on. I'm emotional. Essie goes after her. She wants to be the center of attention. She goes into the men's bathroom. Latrice said, "Baby, let me take my seat at the head of the table." I know that's right, cause it's crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. And if they're doing it for the show, it really looks bad. Like it does. Like you don't have to do that every time. I don't know. It looks bad. Um, Akeisha said, called a BFF. Called a BFF. Akeisha said something about being in the country club in Jackson. I've never seen nothing like this. So she know what she's giving us, right? Okay, girl, there's always one. There's always one, girl. And she really is doing like all the little tropes. All the tropes. All the bougie tropes, girl. The decor. Oh my God, I can't even believe this decor. Honey, I don't eat on dirty plates. Here, my family did this and my family did this. And when we're at the country club, that's what she's giving. It's okay. We're not a monolith. Everybody wasn't raised the same way. But we get what you're trying to do, Hillary Banks. We get what's going on, okay? And the country club, she ain't never seen this. Lateshia gets Latrice. Is it to be continued? I think. Yeah, I think it was to be continued. I think it was to be. Was it to be continued? Because that's how I ended. She said she was holding it in. She says, I can't control how I feel. That's the problem. When somebody says they can't control something, that's the problem. You need to learn self control. I can't be fake. So you mean to tell me that everyone you do business with, Marie, you like them? You like their personality? All your coworkers, the people that work for you, you like every single person? Are you able to fake it with them and be cordial with them in business settings? If you're at a network, to me, I feel like if you're at a networking event, you would be on your best behavior. That's how I feel. I don't know. I think Marie, girl, we'll see. But that was the end of the episode, y'all. Y'all let me know what you think of the episode. Let me know what you think of Marie's behavior. Let me know what you think of the new girl, Akeisha, and all her mouth and her country club. And we love it. We love a girl from the country club, but we don't like a bitch who thinks she's better than the next woman. We don't like that. I When she kept saying over and over again, I don't eat on dirty plates, to me it made it seem like or suggest that other people are okay with eating on dirty plates. And why the would you have that impression of these women here? We'll get a little bit more into her. Well, I'm sure the people are already digging up your skeletons, Miss Akeisha. Beware, honey. Because once you get on that TV, it's over for you, girl. Take care of each other and protect your energy. Peace. We're going to come back for Married to Medicine. Peace.